was billed as the ultimate sports podcast.
I told you, all of my critics, I told you all that I was the greatest of all time.
Everybody has been waiting.
I'm God gifted.
He's a bull. I'm a matador.
This is the Weekend Guy Podcast, and it begins now.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a new episode of the Weekend Guy Podcast with Sihle guys, the Weekend Guys. We're looking forward to a big deal tournament in our continent.
It is a big deal.
We must make it a big deal because it's basically
is
our Euro, our whatever, Afcon 2024.
Yep.
Before we get into it though, before we get into the Bafana Bafana team, I wanted to start back on 2 points.
Yes.
Okay? First point is the criticism of the coach of Tembazwane when he first started, that doesn't want to play old people. Second point is SuperSport has lost the broadcasting rights.
Yeah.
And what does that mean for the show?
Or has not bought the broadcasting rights.
No. I think SuperSport, they lost them even before.
No, they didn't bid. They didn't bid for them. So when the broadcasting rights holders, they were in negotiations, and whoever owns them, I think it's BE. KEF. I think we'll
but
call
KEF
them
is like a PE. So did they lose the rights or what? Why didn't they bid?
So SuperSport did not put up the money for the rights, when they were negotiating with KEF and the TV rights holder. They couldn't come to an agreement in terms of the numbers. And part of the reason for that was a few things, right? According to DSTV's metrics, right? There is not a big audience for other African team games. So, for example, the tournament is in Ivory Coast. So whenever Ivory Coast is playing, there's numbers on that, right? But whenever it's then other teams, the Gabons...
The Kenya versus Gabon.
Yes, right? There's no numbers and views or viewers on those particular games, which then makes the advertising difficult, yes. From their perspective, they did not see a good ROI in terms of, outside of the main hosts teams and Nigerian games, what are the other broadcasts?
Where's the other value?
Where's the value?
Because anyway, Lesotho versus...
Namibia games isn't going to attract enough numbers from their subscribers.
we're not going to watch that.
Yeah, true. But more than anything else, for me, it's disappointing because we could say the same thing when the Euros play, where if Slovakia and Macedonia play. Who's going to watch that? But they still buy the whole tournament.
But the value, in Europe is it's different because Slovakia is playing, let's say, Sweden. Yeah. There are some few superstars there you get, or Norway is playing Sweden, you get
but I'm just using the analogy that they're applying to AFCON. Yeah. That outside of the big teams, the small games are not going to attract enough viewers. And for me, it's disappointing.
It's us.
Yeah, as a African company, you'd think the premier African football tournament that doesn't happen every year would be broadcast by the biggest service provider. Yeah,
it's actually disappointing for us as subscribers now. Yeah.
No, as Africans, for me, I'm looking at it from an African perspective because what message are they telling?
Does that mean that now Nigeria is not going to get it on DSTV, the local broadcaster?
No, they probably have different deals in different
countries, regions. But why would they do it for Nigeria, not do it for us?
Yeah, but I don't think SuperSport would provide for Nigeria.
Yeah, I'm saying Nigeria is going to be like a local broadcaster, not SuperSport.
Yes.
And the problem with that is that I don't know if SABC and SuperSport are not operating on the same frequency. It's not as HD as it would be on... Because I hardly watch SABC on DSTV. So it's not going to be as HD as it would be. I think I'm just going to catch the Bafana games if they're not CAC, and then I'm going to catch the...
Before we get out to SABC, right? Yeah. Check the irony. SuperSport has bought Copa America rights.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going to use the same narrative, right? Outside of Brazil and Argentina, it's Colombia.
It's garbage.
Yeah, versus Chile, right? Who's going to watch that game?
No one.
You know what I mean? So then they cannot use the same line of
Is that
thinking.
maybe,
You know?
do you think there's a multiple interference there?
No, for me, it's something of I think undervaluing and discriminating against just the African product as a whole, which is disappointing because the message I'm getting from them is European American product is
Superior.
worthwhile. Yeah, superior, you know?
Superior.
And for those leagues and those competitions to get to the level they had people who were backing them over the long run, you know? Imagine a Euro that wasn't broadcast 20 years ago. All you'd hear about is stories about it. But no, broadcasters back them, or the local broadcasters back them, and that footage is there and archived, you know, because every single tournament history is being made, and you'd like to look back when AFCON turns 100 years old. We're going to look back in history, and you want to see the different editions and how the tournament has evolved, and SuperSport being the biggest broadcaster on the continent, not being part of that story.
It's not
you
going to
know,
look. It's
yeah.
going to look like your.
It's wrong.
1986
it's
FIFA
wrong.
World Cup.
You know what
It's
I mean?
very fuzzy.
Yes,
With
yes.
that block on the TV, like that black on the black side, like
And
you don't
it
understand
just
what the hell,
doesn't
why.
sit right.
Yeah,
It
it
just
doesn't
sit right.
It's no longer HD.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's a weird choice, but we don't know the business complexities of what SABC does. But you think now, but remember, Umutsipe has got that approach of saying that football is not an exclusive thing.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be
a
for
people.
everyone, basically, which is fine.
Yes, and in
So you
his
think-
mandate, he wants African football to get to the standard of
European
Europe.
football, yeah, and it's pushing very hard for that.
Yes.
So do you think now, in terms of the SABC getting the AFCON, there was some sort of subsidy from the government or the foundation?
I'm still doing my research in terms of where they got that money from.
Because if
But
SuperSport is
it's-
crying over the money,
Yeah,
how
no,
does
no.
SABC come into the picture?
But also, right, for me, what is so crazy though is the type of deal SABC announced.
Okay.
Right? SABC just did not announce AFCON 2024.
Oh, all African competitions.
Yeah,
All of them.
all of. So they've got AFCON. They've got the women's AFCON.
Yes.
They've got the African League that played.
And they've got a Champions League.
Yes, Champions League, the Confederations Cup. So for me, I was thoroughly surprised and impressed.
That's
And
blockbuster.
yes, I'll give props where it's due. You know, we will tarnish SABC's name and drag them
That
through
has
the
to be
mud
government
when they
intervention, though.
Yeah, when they mess up, but when they do good, we gotta give
No.
props.
Obviously,
So shout out to them.
it's putting it on free-to-air television. I mean, it's
Yeah.
the best thing to do ever because growing up, we were never exposed to the Champions League. and
Yes, it
Al
was
Ahly
always
dominating for
a
10-time
foreign
winners.
league
Yeah,
that
foreign
we didn't
concept.
care.
So it's good for the nation, but now where does it put the SuperSport thing now?
Look, maybe it now flips the script, right? That the moment this starts getting traction, SuperSport will then approach SABC, just like SABC always approaches SuperSport for
They have
World
to have the
Cups.
Champions League. But it's this thing of being used to this mentality of having DSTV, blah, 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 blah. We can
speak
always watch
from
the
a
match on
privileged-
SABC
Yeah, we speak from
from
a privileged perspective.
but
yeah.
we can always watch the match on SABC. I mean, it doesn't make a difference. Just that the picture's a bit weird. But we can always watch it. It's watchable. We're not something you cannot watch.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Look,
we can
because CAF is putting on a global spectacle, and FIFA obviously has a vested interest. I'm not too worried about the camera quality coming.
It should
from
be
the
proper
tournament.
because it should be proper.
Yeah.
So given the type of TV you have, which is,
Yeah,
we'll see.
Make a
We'll make a
difference.
judgment when we see the
I
picture.
don't think it will be World Cup in Euro
Quality.
level, but it will be good enough. It will be good enough because you know what, it's our premier tournament, and man, I'm looking forward. But from your side, what are your predictions for Bafana Bafana? How far do we get?
Nah, we make it quarterfinal.
Quarterfinal. Okay.
So I think we get out of the group. I think we are in the Ivory Coast group, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's no. It's a mini group of
Lesotho, I think.
death. No, Namibia is the minnows.
Okay.
We've got Mali, as well as Tunisia.
Ooh, that's a tough group for us.
Yes.
So
yes.
So with that type of group, we don't make it out.
You're right.
No, we don't make it out.
Back us. we'll make
But the difference is now that, okay, let me rephrase that.
Yeah, last year we beat Morocco.
Yeah, I'm saying that because we've got the Sundowns influence in our team.
Yes. And more than 11 players selected from Sundowns, so we can play at Sundowns 11.
Hugo Bruce is more of a Sundowns kind of a playing team than his team is more or less Sundowns type like.
Yes.
Bafana Bafana is more or less but even before the Sundowns thing came abroad, his approach has always been like that he's going to play that kind of.
He just needed the right players.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so with that taken into account, we should make quarterfinal then.
Yeah, I think
we should make quarterfinal because of the.
I'm with you.
Remember, Sundowns the top team in Africa, so we should, based on that, be able to get past the group stages at least as a minimum.
True.
Because I heard that if they win it, 5.6 mil each.
Yeah, I heard.
Rand is 5.6 million.
I heard.
In rands, by the way. So it's not that.
And for me, I'm so happy that they sorted out that admin before they even kicked the ball at the
Yeah,
tournament.
it's signed already.
Yeah, so it's something nice. But what I'm interested in is it a make or break deal? You win it, you get the money. You don't win it, you don't get any bonuses.
It has to be like that, Kilo.
Yeah, I'm
you get the money
that.
up where you end up. So if quarterfinal, you get the quarterfinal money.
No, that's what I'm trying to put across to say. I wonder if the deal is win it and you win it all,
or you don't get nothing,
or you don't get nothing. Because they get appearance fees, obviously.
Yeah, they just get your normal paycheck.
Appearance fee.
Yeah, you don't get like a bonus, like the huge money.
Yeah.
You get like whatever you get at the current stage. And then I don't think there is a quarterfinal, semi-final kind of vibe. There is like a normal paycheck kind of vibe.
Yeah. For
if you win it, then you only get the lotto.
Okay.
Yeah, the lotto comes when you win, Baba.
Yeah, hopefully they'll go deep, right? So quarterfinals, I'm gonna be the antagonist to you. So I'll say Bafana Bafana will make it to the semi-finals.
Semi-final?
Yeah, I'm being very ambitious.
It'll be tough,
you know?
because everyone's
we can't be boring and have the same prediction.
I understand what you mean, but you know, when it gets to the championship rounds of AFCON, the real boys come out and the World Cuppers come up. So which means whoever finishes in the top 6 in this tournament will be the next World Cup. Probably give or take. Yeah, to come from them. And it kind of always messes us up.
Yeah, hopefully we will get one over them. Should we meet? Should we meet?
It's Morocco. Who are the big boys? It's Ivory Coast, Nigeria.
Yes.
Ghana.
Yes.
Cameroon.
Yes.
Tunisia.
Algeria.
Algeria, Morocco,
Tunisia.
And Tunisia. Let's say 8.
Okay, yeah.
The problems.
Yes.
No, I'm forgetting one.
And then you can add Bafana Bafana.
No, we're not a problem. Is it DRC?
You can't Senegal.
Senegal. How can I forget Senegal?
Yes, it's Senegal.
So Senegal. So it becomes tough. Okay, let me count. It's Senegal.
Yeah.
Number 1 ranked team in Africa.
I think Morocco's number 1.
Oh, number 1. Eh?
Yeah.
So it's Senegal, Egypt.
Yes.
Morocco.
Yeah.
Ghana.
Yeah.
Nigeria.
Yes. And from last year's World Cup, Algeria needs to be there.
Algeria. Tunisia.
Nigeria also needs to be there.
I've counted Nigeria already.
No, we said Algeria.
No, Nigeria's on the top. Okay, let's start again. Senegal.
Yes. Then you went 2 Arab countries, Egypt, Morocco.
Okay, let me start with the non-Arab countries.
Okay.
Senegal.
Yes.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
Ghana.
Yeah.
Ne? Which one? There's a 4th one. Cameroon. Okay. That's 4.
That's 4.
Then the Arab countries, Egypt, Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia.
Okay.
That's the problem. There's 8 teams in front of us.
And South Africa needs to
Yeah.
Giants
If
League.
we're not even there yet, because
Giants League.
we would struggle to beat la team. Who's this former Barcelona, Chelsea, Borussia Dortmund striker? Aubameyang.
Oh, Gabon.
Yeah, we struggle to beat that.
Gabon. But hey, I've got faith because, like as I said earlier, we beat Morocco last year, but it was a home game, and we're bringing them down from the World Cup high.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
Gonna be an epic world.
Your prediction of a winner for the tournament?
Senegal.
Yeah. So my prediction for the winner, I'm gonna go a bit obvious here. The winners of the previous AFCON, if I'm not mistaken, are Algeria, the defending champs. But I'm going to go for another Arab country in Morocco.
Morocco?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. You always fall short of these Moroccan countries. We always fall short. I don't know. Like your Senegal always fall short. Everyone falls short. Don't write Egypt off as well, because they're dark horses.
And also, I probably think they're still disappointed on not making the World Cup. But Egypt at AFCON can never be
written off.
Yeah, written off. But it was nice because 2019, I think we took them out. So it's going to be interesting. Yeah, so Morocco for the win. And yeah, man, I'm backing them, and let's see what they can do, because as you said, we can never count out Egypt. You know, it's going to be interesting. I'm
going to try and catch the derby games, like the big games.
Yes, that's true.
Try and catch those ones. And then, because you won't have Blitzkrieg.
True, but also do not, you just reminded me. I wonder if the newspapers, like, you know, the World Cup, how they always give you the groups and how... that map. Map to the final.
Maybe not.
Hopefully they'll publish that.
But they normally do, don't they?
Yeah.
No, they do normally do it.
Yeah, we must get a copy and map
the
South
fixtures.
Path to...
God damn, the fixtures.
Yes.
Yeah, see how they're going, yeah.
And there, you know, but I think maybe also on a positive note, Lau Foster's back playing.
Is it a positive note?
Yes, you know, someone who goes through mental challenges, when they come back to, I'll call it work, because it's entertainment to us, it's always a positive sign that they've made progress, and it's probably a long journey for him, but it seems like there's positives.
It's a positive for what is team? Burnley
and him personally.
Yeah, not positive for us, Bafana Bafana.
Yeah,
it's not
true.
Because we're missing our best striker, basically.
Yeah,
100%. Without any doubt, he's the best striker we have at the current moment in South Africa.
A difference maker too, man.
Yeah, so we would have loved to have him there, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Although we're going to do without him, we understand the circumstances of him not being there.
True.
It is a blow. We have to put it that way.
100%.
It's a big blow. It's a big blow for our football, because at the end of the day, you want your best players on the field for the big tournaments.
Yes, on the biggest
But
stage.
on the other hand, we have to be understanding to the situation. So
true.
It's like a 50-50. Yes, we're crying. Yes, we're not crying. But it's a blow. Just put it like that. He's a crucial player.
Yeah, look, more than anything else, you know, especially in this day and age. Yeah, man. So, as you were saying, our biggest players on the biggest stage. And like I mentioned earlier, he's a difference maker, you know. If it's a defender or like a holding midfield, you can hide in a game a bit, right? But your striker, should we struggle for goals, you know, his absence is going to be amplified. You know,
because this puts pressure on Pesitao now to play up front. And
yes.
If you had him, you bring him a little bit back, passing the passes, making the passes for him.
True.
So it's a blow, man. Let me be honest.
It is.
Just not sugarcoat it and say
100%. And our next two good strikers or overseas-based strikers are not available due to various reasons. Uhlongwane as well as Motiba.
Yeah.
You know. So, hey man, it's not ideal conditions for going into the tournament, but this is also an opportunity for the current group of strikers to put their hands up and be counted and make history, you know?
Don't you wish Sihle was South African, sorry.
Hey, man.
Don't even shout Lilo was African, bro.
Listen, then we definitely playing a Sundowns.
That guy is a
11.
beast, though. He's a beast.
You know, and we're facing him because he's
playing for
repping
Namibia. Yeah, he's playing for a CAC team, but damn, I wish he was a
he's
Bafana
good.
Bafana player.
He's
Yeah,
good.
that guy's beast. He's a
good.
beast.
He's good.
He's a
He's
beast
good.
with his
He's good.
weird looking shorts tucked in.
So
Fine.
yeah, man, we're gonna miss Lyle, but look, I think from the weekend, guys, we're happy to see him back on the field, and we'll wish him all the best with his recovery going forward.
Yeah, just recover. If you guys have watched the movie 300, after they've gotten those arrows, and then so when they stand up, the king says recover when they cut off the. You've seen that part. Yeah, hopefully Lyle is on that path.
Yeah, he's
see you in the next one, man. It's just 2 years anyway, so
true.
Hopefully
He'll be back. He'll be back.
Hopefully they bring it here for once. When the hell? When are we getting one?
No, but you know, South Africa's always ready. When we're not qualifying for AFCON, we'll say, hey, listen, give us. We'll
come
host.
through.
We'll host.
Yeah.
So look, your wishes will be granted soon.
No,
if
it'll come through. We are still the top nation in Africa, guys.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that part. Even though with load shedding, we are still the top nation in terms of infrastructure. Anything you're looking for. So come through AFCON, give us something, man.